merchandise. So I ended up with 6 shirts. So there we go, another shirt. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi. I've never done this before.
Well, I've only done it a couple times. It's usually better when you have someone to talk to. Otherwise, you just blah, 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 blah.
Talk to me, I talk back.
Okay. Well, this is the Monday after the convention, and I think everyone is still on a high from just how well it went.
Yeah, I mean, I keep getting comments about like, oh my gosh, it was so great to connect to people and to see the stars and the writers and, you know, see them on video. So everyone was really excited so far that I've talked to.
I don't think people really realize how much we've actually missed people, because talking to people on Discord is one thing through typing, but actually face-to-face interaction,
Yeah.
you can't beat it. Well, actually, you can beat it, but actually, being in, but that's for another year.
This was a really good medium, though, for this year and for our first shot at it, because we have so many people from all over the world who, you know, let's say there was an in-person conference, it wasn't going to, you know, as easily connect to somebody in India or the Philippines or Nigeria. Like, they aren't just going to like, oh, that's a 2-hour drive for me. It doesn't work that way. So it's so good to see the other half of the world and like just everyone from all the different time zones be able to interact.
Yeah, and especially since we can get everything in video, and I just uploaded the very last one to our account, so those will be going out soon, and everyone can really see the full impact of the festival. Of course, they're edited. I edited out all of your swear words down, Sabrina.
I didn't have any slip ups.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm teasing you.
Anyone who knows me in real life will watch those videos, be like, she did a good job.
Oh, what was your biggest what was the panel that you enjoyed the most?
Oh, that I enjoyed. I think I really liked moderating for the agents in business, and part of that was that I didn't have to come up with my own answers, but they were also just very knowledgeable, and I think that was a really beneficial panel to have, so I was glad to be a part of that.
I was like either tech or just in the background because I can hear all the panels, and there was some where they were talking about something that I felt very, very strongly about, and I'm like, I just jumping and say something, but
you joined every panel. You can't join all of them.
I could. I mean,
I didn't do that. This year showed us that you shouldn't be trying to do that. So.
No. That would be a battle with Gary anyway. I just put myself live, and he'd go no. And I put myself live again. He'd go no. So.
Gosh, we've got people jumping in. Oh, Tyreek, Clarissa, Anna. Hi, everybody. Oh, I know people.
Oh, you had someone from Belgium. That's pretty cool.
My gosh, we've got
Steffi. And there's Clarissa. Hey, love it. Hey, Grace is there. Hi, Grace. And hello, Clarissa. Of course, Clarissa. Yes. Right. Okay. So, what else did you enjoy about the festival? I keep calling it the festival. I know it's a conference, but I work in festivals, so it's my language.
Fair enough. Oh man, oh my gosh. I met just a bunch of strangers, which is normally not my jam, but that little networking thing where you had the 6-minute, you know, talk to just another random user for 6 minutes. I had a lot of fun doing that. I really did. I really made friends with this one person from, I want to say India, but I have a very bad memory, even though it's been like 3 days. And there was somebody else who he had all this equipment. I'm not 100% sure he wasn't like recording or doing like a podcast, because we hop on and he's like immediately giving me an interview. He's like, so what do you write? What have you done? What are you working? So it was really funny. People are wild. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I did not think that would be a thing I would like, but I did.
Well, we should have really done a podcast on this. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, just a little too much, right?
Too much for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I remember. No, after everything was all done, I remember we had this huge chat that I wish that we could have could have shared with everyone. But it was just nice to just get so many people in the room, and there's all these different personalities going at each other. It's the kind of thing that you really don't see, you don't get to enjoy so often these days.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
and the community aspect that is now kind of missing from Wattpad is this was really nice to have in that absence of the forums.
yeah, well, it's definitely a progression from the forums because of the live aspect, where you can actually connect with people and see the real people um, behind the books, or just behind the user. So I'm digging that. I'm really really happy that we went with this forum, because it's awesome. We are not Wattpad, so we can't speak to any official um, policies from Wattpad about forums or otherwise, Sapphire. So
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know if the forums will ever come back, but in the meantime, we're here to help as much as possible. So there are lots of really good online communities. You can look at. That's why Literary Lounge was there. There was Dreamland. What else was there?
There was so much. I don't know.
You can
There was
actually
a lot.
you can talk to other writers and see what online communities there are. Um, but this Discord is actually really good for meeting with other writers, especially from Wattpad. You'll see them putting mentions on their pages. Some of the groups are going to be very active. Some are going to be good. Some are going to be terrible. But you at least have a chance to connect with other people and know what you want to tolerate, and what you can just say, yeah, no, that's not for me. I'm going to go and join another community and bugger off and whatever. Yes, go join Literary Lounge. Clarissa is there, so she can actually give you some really good recommendations. Um, Thank you, M Sunshine Books. Yes, you guys provide an amazing experience, good organization and execution. That's only because of the excellent team that we managed to put together. Without the support from the excellent moderators like Clarissa and Sabrina, it would have just fallen apart completely. The Deb Goals, Zoe Blessing, and Morgan Ryder, they were so integral to making everything work. It was absolutely enjoyable. Hey, hi Danny, welcome to the chat. We're just going through, and I'm publicly thanking everybody that came out. Yeah, the moderators were good. I mean, Sabrina, you were, I think, one of my favorite moderators, which I'm only saying because
Because
Clarissa.
I would do it again. I don't mind modding as much. I think if I'm a panelist again, I want to do something a little less. I feel like the books panel was very informative, but it was also like a lot of talking about myself. I think if I did more panels as a panelist next time, I would rather do something like providing tips or information, because it's a little more comfortable.
Well, remember, you can always suggest it. We have a little bit of time that we can suggest some of the things that work and don't work. Like I actually really wish, and this is something I thought of like a month before we were ready to go, that we had done a panel on that called Wattpad Saves the Cat, or Saves the Cat Wattpad style, just to look.
Like Save the Cat writes a novel.
Yes, exactly. Saves the Cat,
I
writes the Wattpad novel.
I do all of the Save the Cat beat sheet is the only one I use now. I used to be a pantser, if you'll believe it, and I'm reformed thanks to that. So
Excellent. Well, the next the one of my favorite titles right now is Plotters versus Pantsers. So that's got we got to do something with that at some point.
plotter pants on fire. No, that doesn't work at all. I'm not very good at puns. Where's Clarissa?
She is not on camera, so she can't come on. Haha.
Larry.
Sorry, Clarissa.
I'm missing all the comments. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they're speeding.
People are popping up. I haven't been reading. Have you?
Oh yeah, yes.
Raven love.
If the cat does, can be intimidating, but it's not. It's not that bad. It just gives you a structure to follow, not a plot, so that you just know which beats of a story to get, because you feel those beats. You watch movies and you know that at a certain point something is supposed to happen, and when it doesn't happen, you're just left like, where is it? So this is why some movies or some stories, when you read them, will fall flat.
And it's not the end all be all. Like there's other beat sheets that'll work better for other plotters, but I really like that one, and I would be happy to talk about that because it's not talking about me.
Well, there you go. Well, I do love the Save the Cat, and I think we can get some very informed people, especially Deb. Deb has some brilliant advice on Save the Cat. It would be good to actually have the Save the Cat author look at Wattpad and go like, I wonder what we can do here. Maybe we can get an official book about how to write in Wattpad.
Well, I mean, I do think writing for a serialized site like Wattpad is different than writing for traditional publishing, as I'm finding out the extremely hard way right now going through that process. But, like every chapter, the chapter length is a huge deal here, whereas in traditional, like, maybe one of your chapters is 2,000 words and the next one's like 8,000 because that's just how it fits.
Yeah.
You see them all over the place. But here, it's very different to write serialized on an online platform at this point. Chapter length matters, like cliffhangers at the end matter. You got to pack a really big punch in a short amount of words. So it's just different.
I remember I used to write like 5,000 word chapters, 6,000 word chapters, and those are like, yeah, okay, I'm stretching
yeah,
my legs here. But then when I started doing like a proper serial with a rewrite of How Not to Vampire, it was just shorter chapters, 2,500 words, just making it count and making sure that we're on point and just getting through the story and giving as much entertainment as possible. Deb, once again, Deb was my editor on that, so she was making sure that I wasn't falling into any bad habits. I say everybody needs a Deb, but that's just me.
So what other kind of panels would you want to see in the future that we did not do this time?
Well, I just got my two favorites. What about you?
Oh gosh, that we haven't done before. I really want to see a panel about Faye specifically. I'm biased.
Oh, of course, Faze. Would you want to give me your name?
No, no, I'm not going to fall for that. So that would be really cool. And I've already got a couple of other writers who have expressed interest. So that might be something that pops up sometime because I have a lot to say on the subject.
Would one of them be called Flora, perhaps? With a nocturna?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Well, if anybody has any suggestions about any panels, we'd absolutely love to hear them. Oh my God. How about you, Steph? Yep. Sleeping is for other people. Yes. Yes, I have slept. I had a short 4-hour stint where I was actually able to catch some sleep. Then Sunday was my daughter's birthday, so she had me up at 7:00. All I heard was, "Daddy, Daddy, 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 can I open it?" And I'm like, "What? Go back to sleep."
Okay, I really have to start reading these comments. Werewolves and horror were suggested. I think those would be good.
Oh yeah, well, werewolves are always good. We touched briefly on werewolves. Yes, I had actually intended to do a reading of one of my chapters during my meet and greet, but I was working. I was working, trying to put some fires, and then all of a sudden somebody just told me, "Hey, Rodney, your panel is up. You're missing." So I had to jump in there and just chatter away for a little while. So I was not fully prepared for how much work this was. It was a lot of enjoyable work, and just listening to you guys talk, it's.
You need to learn how to delegate.
I did delegate.
You didn't. I was even like, Rodney, you have a lot of panels to moderate. Do you want me to take some of those? And you were like, no.
I said yes immediately.
Which ones? Which ones were you like, yeah, take this?
Okay. To In defense of me, um, I must say that some of those were just near and dear to my heart. This the self-published panel, I couldn't give that up, right?
I guess not. That is your jam.
Yeah, and then there's the not werewolf, the vampire panel. I yes, I'm a dirty
Well,
lion.
you were a panelist on that one. I was already moderating. I could not then take your spot, so
Yeah,
that
fine.
one doesn't count.
I'm just saying that there were some that were, you know, precious to me. They were mine.
Somebody else is mentioning some more tip-oriented panels, like how to write blurbs. I think something on pitches and blurbs would be useful. Like, I can write a novel, but can I write a log line? Pff, no.
Oh no, no, that's what we have other people for. And for log lines, we actually just reach out to the community and say, "Hey, how does this sound?" And eventually, we get something thrown together. Like some people are just better at it.
Hold on. Did Clarissa just say Rodney is a dirty lying moderator? If anyone's a dirty lying moderator, it's me. I
Yes,
get to be the dirty lying moderator.
that's right.
Pitches and summaries. I think Flora just volunteered for
Okay,
pitch summaries.
sign her up.
The, that's the new rule. Like, if you want it done and you make a suggestion, you're going to end up on that panel.
Okay, well, I think somebody just volunteered to read then. Oh, that was Van. She volunteered to read in the Rodney voice. So I'm just gonna agree to that.
Some readings would be fun. It would be cool to read, like, maybe read, maybe like have a couple beers and then read your first chapter. That sounds like a really good. I want to do that. I volunteer.
Well, the marketing did have some concerns about the age level and the appropriateness of doing something like that. So I I have to that would probably have like non-Wattpad affiliated at that point there, just so that we could actually get a bottle Danny's here, so I have to behave myself. Get a bottle of scotch and just work my way through the book, sipping slowly and just trying to see how badly I don't mess up. I'm actually surprised that I haven't swore yet.
I was I was actually reading out loud yesterday. My sister and I were hanging out, and I was reading her out loud my first couple chapters from my nano project. And I apparently can't read. I even could, like, I mispronounced my own character's name wrong like 3 times.
No way.
I can write, but I can't read out loud. I'm very bad at it. For someone who does not like speak that much during her day, first of all, like, my throat was so sore by the end of the weekend. I don't talk this much ever, and so all the moderating stuff, I was like, ow, I need 8 glasses of water.
Yeah, I was having to sip water all the way through past the last 3 panels. It was beginning to get there. People have threatened to have me record audiobooks. That bad, huh? That's from Clarissa.
Yeah, everyone was all over her accent. They're like, yeah, she sounds so cool.
The British accent will always make something sound properly official. Okay, when are you getting a copy of your book? Has Wattpad Books sold you yet?
No, I know the release date is August 23rd of 2022, so we're still doing work, so like I know I'm not going to get even like any arcs or anything at this point. That's down the road.
And I just want to see you there, just pull up a book in your hands, like it's here.
I have nothing. I was lucky that I had emailed and I was like, would you let me show the new cover at this panel? And they were like, yes. I was so excited. And then we had the technical difficulties. I realized I had to get you a copy, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I can't share my screen. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
I'm not a tech person.
I'll go delete it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I'll make sure that Gary deletes it too. But it's such a lovely cover.
I'm overwhelmed. Yeah. I was like, they're not going to give me something better than Ren's covers from my paid stories. And it's really good cover. It's like comparably good to the other one I have. So I have no complaints. Okay. Well, I'm gonna join the comment section then. See you
Oh,
later.
okay, fine. Back to the comments video.